Here's our dilemma with the water. Every time I turn on the water pump, it leaks over here now. You see? It leaks from the faucet. I called Fleetwood. They told me, take out the drawer underneath the sink, and there's an access panel. I looked at this, but I didn't think that it went back there. So let me take off that wall, that wall, and see if that's an access panel. Okay, I'll call you back. Bye. See, look, the water pump is on, and it's leaking. You see that shit? So it's probably leaking behind my wall, too. Mother, I can't friggin' believe it. All right. See, this is how little Water and I get along. I have bought 3 so far, 3 plugs to put in that sink, and not one of them fits. Not one. I have tried creative ideas. I bought these little plastic cups from the dollar store. That is too big. That is the exact size of that. I thought of putting water balloons down the bottom. I tried a golf ball, but the water dripped down the drain through the little dimples in the golf ball. Ah, I am at my wit's end with water. Okay, so this is when you see me at my worstest. Oh my God. All right, I gotta go brush my teeth, because if you were near me, you'd be smelling me at my worstest. Ew. So here's my sink. Here's the cabinet underneath. I'm assuming that this is what they mean by an access panel here. There are screws. Okay. Can't see all of them. There they go. I'm going to try to get through that access panel and see what I see. That panel, I've unscrewed it, and I just want you to see what's behind there. Wood. It's the other side of the cabinet is behind there. I knew that. I thought that that's what it was. I told the lady, but all the way back, it's just the other side of the cabinet. Over here. This is all that's there. Access panel my ass. The fuck are they telling me? I gotta rip this whole shit apart to get to that fucking thing? Are you fucking out of your mind? Oh my God, this is so ass backwards. I am so pissed off right now. You know I'm gonna wind up having a cut around here. I'm gonna have to cut around there to get to that shit. Oh man. I called RV Fat Cat, or she called me, and we started chatting. She told me that there's an access panel underneath my tub, which she was right. There were 6 screws. I took that off. Over here, up against the drawer that I was working on, that I stopped because she called and told me this good stuff. This opening under here is not an access panel, but what it allowed me to do, take my flashlight, look around in here. I can see pipes and stuff. And when I put my hand all the way in here on this side, I can feel the back of the tub. And I can feel that there is an opening way under here that is this. This is all open under here. So, and that comes, I don't know if I can get my hand up that far. From there up to there, but she did say that there were tools. Now, I went and took this back off again, the panel inside. She said maybe cut that piece of wood. But when I look in through there, you can see that those are the pipes, and there are two walls that I would have to cut through. This wall and the wall that looks like that on the other side. Okay? That's viable. I could do that. In the meantime, I opened this drawer, looked inside, and this floor does not continue over there. So I'm thinking, taking up these damn brackets here, and I'm going to have to cut something to get that out from the pole, which that sucks too. But then I would have access to here and maybe be able to contort my body enough to reach up over to here. I don't know if I can do that. But she said that there are tools to do that. All right. I know if I go to Finley RV, it's going to cost me an arm and a leg. But more importantly, I really want to be able to do this stuff myself. Oh, and look, I just realized there's a slit over here for my toilet paper to come out. All right. See? Live and friggin' learn, right? All right. So I'm trying to take up that floor now, I think. My only problem is I friggin' hate trying to get those brackets back in. Okay? I don't want to break them. And you got to get them exactly the right width apart so that the drawer goes in. Oh, I think I'll just... Okay. Let me try this. Bye. Well, if you've been following along, I pulled up the floor. And there are them pipes. Now I have to see if I can get my hand up into here to get to those two pipes, I believe, that are the back of the tub. It doesn't seem like I'm far from blender right now. Oh my goodness, I might be able to do this. So, here, maybe if I put this in here, it'll show us both what I'm up against. Where the hell is the back of that tub and those tubes? Oh my goodness. Okay, I am not far from mana right now. All right, that's the back of the tub. Here's your access freaking panel. The bottom. And look, I didn't have to, that drawer came up, but I had to take the brackets off for the drawers. All right, let me put my hand in there and see what hope I don't get my fingers nipped off. All right, hang on.